Hi, this is Mike O'Connor, RealtorOConnor at AOL.com, 951-847-4883. I'm in front of 7602 Jurupa Road in Jurupa Valley. This is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with 1,247 square feet on a 1-acre lot. I'm going to give you as much information in this video as possible. This is a little longer than some of my others. Access to the property is along a dirt road that goes down that way. This is kind of the front yard area of this particular home. I'm going to bring you around and end my first part of the video here. But let me take you into the house. This is an older home built in 1947, but it has been well maintained and some updates have been done to the property. Like many older homes, it has wood floors. It has a fireplace right here. This is the living room area with the formal dining room down there. There was a coat closet right behind that front door. To the right is the bedroom side of the house. This is the front bedroom. This is the second of the 2 bedrooms. As you can see, it has a good sized closet over here. Not a walk-in, but decent size. Actually, I guess you could call it a walk-in. I do see a gravity furnace. I don't know if that's the only heat. I have seen already on the property in another location an AC compressor. This is the main bath. As you can see, it has been updated. It's actually a pretty roomy bathroom. Has this large vanity, single sink, and then the toilet over here. So good sized bathroom for a house this age. At the back of the house is the master bedroom. As you can see, this looks out over into the side yard of the property. And here's the closet system. Little unusual, but definitely typical for a property of this age. Now what I'll do is come around and walk us through the dining room. The floors are in pretty good shape. I do see some scuff marks and things like that. There's another vent for gravity furnace. This is the entry into the kitchen. As you can see, it has original cabinetry. It does have a Formica countertop, but in a coloring that looks like a granite. There is a window over the sink. As you can see, a very large sink. Stove. There's a very small spot for a refrigerator. This is undersized to today's standards. I'm not sure if things can be moved around to get more room. There does look like a water connector at the bottom of it. Coming through here, we have some space that I don't think is utilized very well. There's a little storage up above that was up on top of the refrigerator. And then there's a half bath in here, which is a fairly tight spot with a little window. If I were the owner of this property, I would consider taking this space here and incorporating more of it into both the bathroom and the kitchen. This is a little closet area, which is hardly any space for anything. Now over here is a bonus room or a family room that is clearly an add-on to the property at one point. I'm not sure what that area is here. This is a second fireplace, and to give you perspective, this is the double door entry into the main part of the house. There is a step down here, which is what my signal is that this was an outdoor area that was at some point probably enclosed. I don't know, I haven't looked at permits and things like that, but you can see cinder block wall here on the far wall. Again, more typical of an enclosed area that would have been done after. Coming out here through this side door, we can see that there's a water heater cabinet here. It looks pretty new. There is a gate or access point over here through the side yard. This is the detached 2-car garage. What I'll do is bring you in here first. The laundry area is situated right here as you come in. So you can see the water hookups and then the sewer line over there. Then the rest of the garage is here. You can see it looks like it's original construction to the house. Has a workbench area. Does have newer garage doors. I do not see garage door openers for them. And then this gives you a view back. So coming through here, I want to show you there's actually another little utility room for this property right back here. It looks like it's primarily for storage, but one thing I want to note is that there is a second water heater here. So apparently each of the sources of water is heated locally as opposed to one central water heater, which I found very interesting. So see, there's the other one. Let me give you a tour of the back of the lot. As you can see, a little stepped up area. There's a lot of little walkways and some terracing going on in here. Further towards the back, you can see what was a garden area with some of these as raised planter beds. Over here behind the garage, we do have a large gate area which could be opened up and has plenty of room for RV or any other kind of access point to the back here. Along the back edge of this property, I see double fencing, a fencing here and another 10-foot kind of clearance, and another fencing that looks like it's for the other property. I don't know if there is some kind of horse access or a strip of land here at the back that doesn't kind of go with this property. Here's just a little bit of a panorama view of what we're looking at. As you can see there, that's the dirt road we came in to get to the property. I'm going to give you a tour right at the end of the drive down. So we kind of walk along the property here. As you can see, we're pretty rural. We do not have a lot of neighbors. There's definitely some neighbors going on up in there, but nothing I can really see very clearly from here. So this lot is pretty flat. It's got a gentle slope downward to it, but the majority of this is a flat land. Have giant pepper tree here. I want to give you a little bit of the view. Obviously this could change if this lot gets developed, but you do get a lot of view, a lot of sky on this side of the property. I'll bring you down here along the side. I'm kind of walking along the west side of the property looking north just to give you some orientation. As you can see here, we have a small orchard, different kind of trees. I want to give you a little bit more of the view here. Off in the distance you can see the 60 freeway. There's some trucks and cars that are traveling on that freeway right now. So we're not that far from a major artery, but we are very rural feel at this home. Coming down here, want to show you on the side of the property the third water heater. It looks like it's a newer enclosure. I also see the AC unit I talked about earlier. I don't know if it has forced air or how that actually gets into the house. Walking here, I can see all kinds of different fruit trees. This one looks like it might be an apple tree. Just before taking this video, I decided I was hungry. I took an orange off of this tree and it was delicious. So here we are kind of at the front of the property, the downslope of the property. I want to give you a little view here. We do have newer homes that are nearby with, nice vinyl fencing on this side. But something else I want to show you that I'm not familiar with is what I believe might be a well system for this house. I see what looks to me like a water source and possibly the pump, and then a filtration system or storage unit, and then water piping. So my expectation is that this property actually has its own water source and well. That would be something I would of course recommend that we have tested and looked at pretty thoroughly. So here's the view again of the front lawns, if you will. Kind of completing our circle from where I saw you at the beginning. There was one other item I wanted to point out on this property, and that's right over here. This is a propane tank. It says on it property of Pedley Propane. So I believe that the house is actually supplied with propane rather than natural gas line from a gas company. So it appears to me as if utilities are primarily generated on site with electrical provided from one of the electric companies. I'm going to conclude this part of it, and I'm going to end the video with a little drive down the street, or the driveway down to the street, so you see where we are.